Alabama State did what they were supposed to do. We went up against a team that was desperate to become bowl eligible. We went in there and won big. But the BCS voters don't see it that way. Wait until y'all see what they did to us now. Absolutely crazy. Just ridiculous. So LSU wins the battle of the Golden Boot. They beat Arkansas 35-14. So it looks like LSU is one win away from securing their spot in the national championship. Penn State, yeah, we knew this was going to happen. Yeah, the margin of victory is not that big, but it's still a win nevertheless. So let's go over to the SWAC scores. Jackson State finally won another game this season. They beat Grambling 31-24. Grambling once again with another horrendous season. Florida A&M, they end the season one game short of bowl eligibility, so the Southern. The Jaguars win 28-14. Mississippi Valley State, Alabama A&M. Neither team is going to a bowl game, but Mississippi Valley State end the season on a positive note with a 35-14 win. The rivalry game in Houston between Texas Southern and Prairie View A&M. Texas Southern lose, and just like that, they're right out of the top 25. They finished the season at 9-2. So that concludes the SWAC season and this week for the SWAC. So let's go over to the MEAC. You see Howard, they lost to Indiana just by 3 points. Hampton is going to finish the season at 7-4. Norfolk State go down to Norma, Oklahoma and get put in a blender. My gosh. Now, we did see this game. Penn State beating Hampton. Penn State still the #1 team in the country, still undefeated. Then we go down to Dover, Delaware, where the Florida Gators almost lost to the Delaware State Hornets. Good job putting up a fight by Delaware State. South Carolina State and Rice. South Carolina State in the season with an 8-3 record. So that means they're going to a bowl game. No question about that. Great game, by the way, by Murrow. So, look at this right here.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
We are now ranked 5th in the BCS polls. Look at that. Oklahoma got 3 losses, but they put them ahead of us. Why? Somebody make that make sense to me, man. They straight hating on us. But on the brighter note, Justin Frankie Beverly Mays is still holding that top spot on the Heisman watch list. Ruben Studdard-Smith moved up to 2nd. Ruben Studdard-Smith might up and leave for the NFL draft, dog. Like, absolutely nuts. Randy Herron, 3rd, moved down. Courtney Johnson of Miami, 4th, he moved down. And then Craig Slaughter of Michigan holding on to that last spot. So Justin Frankie Beverly Mays has done it yet again. He's being recognized nationally for his offensive performance versus Arkansas Pine Bluff. 21 carries, 200 yards, 5 tutties in this game, man. I forgot to show the stats in this game too. My bad. Tyler Brooks is named SWAC Defensive Player of the Year for Florida A&M. Even though they did lose versus Southern, he did put on a great performance. 10 tackles, 4 for loss, 2 sacks, and 2 INTs. Derek Moreau and Donald Green, both of South Carolina State, round out offensive and defensive MEAC Players of the Week. Moreau had a great game versus Rice, but Green went crazy versus that Rice offense. 6 tackles, 2 for loss, a sack, and a fumble recovery. And from the looks of this, it looks like Morgan State are on the verge of winning the MEAC. They do have the tiebreaker versus South Carolina State. So we see them the next week, and we got Mark Duncan coming in. So he's our last recruit for this end season. 3-star center from San Angelo, Texas. We need him for depth. Now let's take a look at Justin Frankie Beverly Mays' numbers for the season so far. So as you see here in his career, he has 102 touchdown runs going into the SWAC championship game. Well over 2,000 yards rushing. It could be a historic season in college football history for Justin Frankie Beverly and Mays. So join us next time. We're going to be going to Detroit, Michigan. It's going to be conference championship week. We're going to be taking on the Texas Southern Tigers. It should be a very interesting game. You know, Texas Southern's mad about losing to Prairie View A&M, and they will be motivated to win this SWAC championship. Thank you for watching. Peace.